Do you guys think, regardless of the stats, do you guys think that men are more marriage-minded than women? Just if I ask the question straight up.
No.
Do you think men want marriage more than women?
No.
No.
Callie, do you think women want marriage more than men?
Yes.
Just because we speak about it more.
Do you think that men right now, so you took black men, black women, right? Do you think that the men have more people who are suitable for marriage than the women?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
say that one more time.
Yep. So you got black single women, black single men, right? You go through this person ready for marriage, this person isn't. The men are on one side, the women are on the other side. Are there more likely to be more men picked out ready for marriage than women?
Yes.
You think?
I think it's circumstantial.
Well, nah, that's a sum game.
Dang, that's a good one. How?
So let's look at the metrics,
think
right?
so.
Now this
With
is
the
really,
lack of accountability in women, I have to say that.
now I want
I-
so. Now, do we need to run down metrics? Do we need to go side by side? Because now this the A side, B side premise.
Yeah, go
Let's
ahead.
go. Let's go.
So what's one of the most important metrics for a relationship? I guess I could look at the reasons why people divorce and maybe look at those. So I think one of the top three reasons is financials. What are the financials between black men and black women? Who's more on average makes more money, as an example?
Well, I think
it's
y'all just said the black women.
make more money on average.
Not on average. It's
Yeah,
men.
that's that was just speaking of
Oh, that was
marriages
just
that I was
marriage.
talking about.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
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 So men,
But just on average, then the man would make more.
Okay.
so men make more money. Question on average, and it's like I think right now it was up to like $5,000 more on average. Now, what about debt? Who has more debt?
Women.
Do
Women.
the women actually have more debt?
I believe so.
I think it's running neck and neck now.
I thought it was neck and neck the last time we looked it up. I think that was a couple of months ago. We had looked it up, talking about just based on consumer debt or whatever. I thought it was like basically statistically even.
Somebody edify me in the chat. Who has more debt? I'm gonna chat GPT it, but I'm looking at the chat too. Oh, shout out to Arnold. He in the chat. We got a few super chats I'm gonna read too. Who has more consumer debt? That's a good prompt.
That's the answer.
Black
Out
men
of black
or
men and
black? That's a fair prompt. Yes.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Depending on what you put in there. Pause. It can make a big difference. Oh my bad. I carry the wrong screen. I got you. All right. Ready when you are. It's crazy. All right. Short answer. There is no clean, widely cited data set that directly compares total consumer debt between black men versus black women in all categories. But when you break it down by the data, we do have, especially student loans and gender trends, a clear pattern shows up. So Arnold's saying they broke this down. Black women have more debt. Black women generally carry more debt than black men, especially in student loan debt, which is the biggest form of consumer debt. Black women have the highest student loan balances of any race or gender. The gap between black women and black men grows over time due to slower repayment and compounding interest. Women overall tend to hold more debt than men. Women hold about 2/3 of U.S. student loan debt. Some broader credit suggests men tend to borrow slightly more in areas like auto loans and mortgages, but that doesn't outweigh the heavier, long-lasting burden women carry in student debt. So that's pretty much the key metric. And so what we know is, and I know that stat because I looked it up regarding the average income. And then if you couple it with this, it seems like men may have just on average more liquid capital. So that is an important metric in terms of marriage, right? Or who will be more ready for marriage. Money matters to most people, as it should, right? So what's next? So let's say that when men have the edge in financials, what would be another metric that we can measure?
How taller? No, stronger, faster.
Men are more physically capable. Now, does that matter in the world today?
I don't think.
Yes.
What you think?
Physical
As far as
powers
a
don't matter
relationship?
today.
As it
As far as
pertains to a
being married,
relationship.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
To be able to protect.
Oh, you're saying that he's so okay. I see what we could do. The things that men are supposed to provide: protection, right? Men have physical prowess. Aaliyah's alleging that men are more readily available to do that. Black men. Now, black men, the only other race of men who is less obese than black men is Chinese men.
Chinese.
So black men are actually less obese than white men, Latino men. Now, so I'm just thinking about physical capability. Now, what would be the side that women would have to innately offer? Is it But what would be, so you got physical prowess for protection. What are the things that men have to offer? Or excuse me,
Men
women have
or
to,
what?
women, sorry. Would it be
I guess.
affection, love? I don't know. What is it?
Like nurturing, maybe.
Maybe nurturing.
Nurturing for sure. Some physicality.
Cooperation. Is it
Take care.
cooperation? Is it nurturing? Zagu said cooperation.
Well,
Cooperation.
cooperation involves both parties, but I would say nurturing slash homemaking would be like a
Callie, you might
direct,
have shot him in the
Oh.
chest with the homemaking thing.
So we talking physical. So what do we do as women that's physical?
Well, no. I'm saying that somebody might want to tell Natasha to be careful now. One thing I don't accept. So this part, we're saying that nurture, the physical protection aspect, right? Because it's hard to conclude it. I'm just trying to think of something that may be able to make that point, right? You got protection, you got nurture. Do we want to compare those two things?
Maybe
we can
child
go.
rearing,
Yeah.
having kids, maybe. Would that match up? Well, would that
may
be
go
like
on
a
there.
one-to-one?
I think we might have to go down. Remember, these are single people,
Right.
Oh, okay.
right?
So the ability to
I think
give
it would
birth?
have to be. No, I think it would have to be homemaking.
And this is
That'd
one
be
that
the
we
only
more.
other thing that would be
Oh, I
of
see. More
equal
comparative.
value. That's the only thing that would be of
You-
equal value on the opposite end.
This is more speculative, right? This exercise, this part. But do you
Yeah.
think more black men are capable of protecting than black women are capable of homemaking?
No,
Yes.
no. I no, because women are
Really?
we're naturally nurturers. That's that. So I don't think that. No, I think we're definitely is women for that one for sure. If you we first of all we give just said we give birth. You get what I'm saying? We are natural nurturers. That is something that we are created to be. I don't.
Give birth isn't
I feel like
automatically
a man-
nurturing. That's not
Huh?
nurture. That's
I
biology.
think, but I'm still saying we are created to nurture our children. We create. You get what I'm saying? We have men. We nurture them. You get what I'm saying? So I don't feel like most men.
You don't have men. You have children.
I have children. You know what I mean? Please,
Boys aren't men.
and we nurture them. That's what I'm
With
saying.
So
single
what goes-
people and everything like that, there wouldn't be any children involved. So I wouldn't use the child bearing portion of it or whatever. If for nurturing, I would more so use the fact that we're more influenced. What's the word? It starts with an A and it got an M in it.
Meanable's good.
That would more so speak to the nurturing part as opposed to the childbearing part if we're talking about two single people coming together in a relationship.
You got homemaking. I like Callie. I think those because you were looking at tangible shit. Can he protect?
Yeah.
Can she make sure that house is a home, cooking, cleaning, etc., etc., etc.? Are more men able to protect than women are to homemake in our community?
Yes.
This is a speculative thing.
Every man is not automatically a protector.
And
Every
woman
Every
ain't
woman-
a
All right, let's-
But-
You're right.
all right, let's make it orderly. Let's make it orderly. Aaliyah, you said what?
I said men are more ready to protect than women are to be homemakers.
Why?
I just feel like just from the commentary I hear on social media, certain women, we don't even want to make a man a sandwich. So it's like, how would we be ready to make a home or to make a house a home, and we not even willing to make our boyfriend a sandwich? So that's just how I'm thinking about it in my brain. I don't think black women is willing to make it a home for a man. Now, they might make it a home for themselves, and he could stay there too, maybe, but I don't know if it would be a home for them.
Tamia, you said the women are more apt to be homemakers than the men are protectors.
I don't believe that.
Make the
Majority-
case.
I don't- Only because I feel that way. Because I do see.
Tamia,
I don't know. I
I love you first and foremost.
don't know.
And feel is a nasty start. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Let me think on
All right, we
it.
let it
Let me think
marinate.
on
We
it.
let it marinate. We'll come back.
like-
All right, Kira, you ready? Are men better protectors than the women are homemakers in our community? Who you think gets the nod if those two things are compared together or put against each other?
First, I said no, that men aren't ready to protect. I changed my answer on it because I feel like men, they are just as natural as to being a protector that a woman is to being a natural nurturer. But I feel like men are more readily available for those roles. Some women don't feel like some men are worthy of making a house a home. So
Do me a favor, clean it up. You said some. So what you think? Most women see
Most
men as
women.
worthy, or minority?
Most women don't think that most men are worthy of
Even
having a
home for.
Yeah,
So you say the men get the nod and home. Damn,
for sure.
I thought Cal.
I would say most men over most women as far as the provision versus the protection versus the homemaking. Only in that most men would be more so willing to crash out over the person that they claim versus a woman and a homemaker, because that's a skill that has to be taught.
Damn, Tamia.
I agree with the ladies.
Oh my God, man.
I agree. Not you want me to argue. It's no arguing it. They made it make sense.
I can.
Their points are valid. They made it make sense.
Don't mean I
I
can't.
agree.
Don't mean I can't whine about it. All right.
Look,
So
okay.
men are up to financials and just an innate thing that we offer to one another. That is a crucial one. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's look at the look. Go ahead. You got it.
I was gonna say this just to add on to what I was saying, because a lot of my homegirls, right, they talk about how a man physical or his physicality make them feel safe off rip. And a lot of times I think that that's really something that a lot of women look for. They look at the physicality of a man and they automatically think like he a protector or he'll make me feel safe. That's real talk. A lot of times that happens.
Okay.
Women don't realize that, but we do it a lot. Well, most women do it a lot.
Okay. Now let me read these super chats real quick. This one might be tough. Subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Hit that like right now if you can. It helps the channel the most. My brother Daly in the building with the $2. He said, shout out to Brooklyn ladies. Talk your shit. I had to turn my soundboard off, Daly. But salute, my brother. Brother number in the building with the fist bump. Appreciate you. My brother Marcus Evans, what up, kid? With the $5 says, what's good, brother Hamp? And the ladies on the panel. I hope everyone is doing well. Y'all be good. Black, what up? With the $2 says, love comes with conditions. End of story. BZ with the $5 says, so if a woman married outside the community, are they still a part of it?
Are you still part of the statistic?
They would, but good gracious, bro. You know how I feel, but and I'm saying,
Man.
most high said. Arnold with the $2 I can negotiate a business deal, not emotions. Indeed. Ricardo with the $5 says most women want to get married in the wedding versus the marriage for the long haul. Salute. Subscribe, tell a friend, man. Look, let's get to this one. So right now the men are up 2-0. So we're looking at A side, B side. Kids. So now I want to make sure that I'm clear on this stat. 50% of men don't have kids, but what age group is that, Callie?
50% don't have kids.
What's
That's
that?
not any age group. It was 26% for 20 to 29, 62%, 30 to 30. Well, that do have kids, excuse me. That do have children was 26%, 20 to 29, 62% for 30 to 39, 80%, 40 to 40.
So on average, 50% don't have kids. Is that what that is? Is that still true? If you average those age
so
groups,
if the average age of black men is in the mid-30s, no.
So the average age for black men is in mid-30s. Hold on.
I believe it was 33 or 35.
Black men are the
something like that,
youngest,
like
right?
the average age.
Hold on. All right, so let me just see. Average age for black men. I can bring the screen up for you guys. About 34 years old. So
That's the average age?
for black men. So I'm just going to ask it the question. I know we talked about that stat a bunch of times. So it says about 60% of black men, which goes along with that 35. About 60% of black men ages 15 to 44 are fathers, have at least one biological child. How do we take out the married men?
Why we gotta take
So put single men, single black men.
All right. So no one single stat, but it says roughly 35 to 45% of black men are both single and have children. So it's slightly imperfect. But I guess it goes, so what number do we accept? So that one would say about 55% don't have kids. So it's close kind of, right, to the other number. So it says 55%. What's the number for women? How do you
Isn't it higher?
I don't know that one.
So let me just ask the same question. So what percentage of single black women have kids? So it says 55 to 65% of black women are unmarried and 70 to 75% have kids. So it looks to be about 10 points. Go ahead.
70% of the 55%? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I think so. So the 75% have kids. 55 to 65% of black women are unmarried. 65%, roughly 55 to 65% of single black women have children. So it's like 5 to 10% disparity.
Just about. Think.
Does this mean anything? Does this change anything? Does it make anybody more or less desirable?
So it appears that black women have more kids. Single black women have more kids on average than single black men.
By about, it looks to be, and this is very, it's not, this is surface level. It looks to be about 10 percentage points difference. Do you guys think that kids make a person more or less desirable?
Yes.
Especially if you got multiple different children, and then you got to take in the consideration of how many baby fathers you got.
Start with one.
How you rate it? One to somebody that can be less desirable for somebody. I think it all depends on a person's preference, because some people prefer no kids at all.
Well, so
If I don't have no kids, I wouldn't want somebody who has kids or have one kid. I have none. So it's like,
I think that matter. It's all about a person's preference with that.
we gotta go ahead. My bad.
No, I was saying just based off the rhetoric, I would have to go with Aaliyah's position that you wouldn't want to get into a relationship with someone with kids and you don't have any.
Ali, why are you hanging
like
off
you
the
got
camera?
unfinished business.
You're like hanging off the camera.
I agree with that though. I agree with that, because when you don't have kids, it's in a relationship dealing with someone who don't have kids. It's a lot of things that a person with kids won't understand. So I think people with no kids should date people that don't have any kids.
Well, what's in contention, we haven't heard from Akira yet on this, is a person with a kid. So more men don't have kids, right? About 10 percentage points. I know people are putting different stats in the chat. I'm just looking at the one that's the least biased. So it had about 10%. It doesn't have such an exaggerated percentage, right? About 10%. Does that make a person more or less desirable, marriageable, if they don't have a kid? We understand people have preferences, right? Yeah. But does that make a person more or less marriageable if they do or do not have a kid? Akira.
I think if they don't. Oh.
Akira.
You said Akira?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm going to have to agree with you and say only because I'm a woman, I don't have kids. So I don't, to be honest with you, a man having kids don't bother me. But I feel like it's been more times where men don't prefer a woman who have kids.
Do you think that's true, Akira? Do you think that it's more acceptable for the man to have kids than women?
Yes.
Even from you guys' lens?
I believe so.
Okay.
I see a lot of more single moms, and you have a lot of dads that aren't single. They're either married or they have a girlfriend. Some women will prefer a man having kids.
I think that's the minority if they don't have a kid, but I think it's more than the other side. Or they may say it don't bother them, what you were saying. Now, that's a classic too. A lot of more. I ain't heard that since 6th, 7th grade. So that's a classic. That's a classic. A lot of more is crazy. That's a classic. So you guys seemingly to lean towards whoever has the least kids probably is more ready to get in a marriage, or
maybe less obstacles.
Less obstacles.
You don't have to deal with nobody else, especially if they got older kids or kids that's not disciplined so much that you don't have to deal with.
Yeah. Damn. So does the men get that one?
Please.
It's okay to be the B side.
All right,
it's okay. Yes, they get that one.
Damn.
B side is up. What we 3-0?
No, A side is
up.
Oh, A side is up.
Right,
but there's nothing wrong with being the B side.
What y'all got? Y'all got another one? I'm trying to think. What's another metric that the men? We got this one because you got finances, you have innate offering, and then you have obstacles essentially.
Emotional intelligence.
Well, let's say attitude or presentation.
You setting us up. You setting us up for that, Cam.
What, y'all got bad attitudes?
We can have bad attitudes.
We're talking about the majority.
The majority got bad attitudes.
You know that, how? Like,
he already know this.
Okay, so let's do emotional intelligence then. What?
What are we doing that for?
That's what Akira said.
But you man is gonna win that.
Why?
They not.
Women are more.
No, they not.
Yeah, we gotta win somewhere. You gotta make this make sense.
Oh no, man.
It is some fellas that crash out, but
sure.
Women are definitely they are winning that for sure.
Yeah, you're right. We might need to find something else.
B-side. It's okay to be the B side. That's where I'm at.
That's where you at.
That's exactly where I'm at. It's all right.
So let me. Okay. I Nah, because this might feel like a setup too, but it shouldn't. So most of the tellers, y'all say, let's go ahead and skip over that because it's gonna get dark. Communication?
Hamp, be for real.
Oh my God. What?
That goes into accountability and attitude.
Be for
A
real.
woman ain't gonna communicate because she don't want to be accountable. She gonna just act like ain't nothing never happened, and she just want to move forward.
Man,
She ain't apologizing. What we
at all. You hear me?
Come on, y'all.
You just showed a video. You just showed the video example of a woman, you know what I'm saying, she was struggling with communication.
Okay. So right now the men are up 4-0. 5-0. Jesus Christ.
we
No,
know how to
where
count
come
now.
from?
Well, because I'm thinking the having a kids thing, the finances thing, the innate trait, emotional intelligence, communication, promiscuity.
I think
Come on.
No, the women weren't winning that. No, the men lost that one. Huh?
Why?
They might lose it. Wait, no. Let me think.
I'm saying.
I don't think.
So when they did the poll, Callie, did you see this poll? They did a survey of married people. Everybody was at 30% cheating, men and women. You heard that one?
That probably is true.
So what y'all
They
think?
probably they probably is neck and neck because women do be sneaky as hell. But
God damn, man. So what's up, man? What y'all think about the promiscuity?
we gonna go neck and neck.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Do you think black men are more promiscuous than black women?
Yeah.
what? You trying to set us up?
No, I'm asking a question.
I'm trying to think about it because men, they like to sleep around, or they would like to have the option to deal with a lot of women. So y'all are actually promiscuous, no? Wouldn't that be like actually like that? That's a part of who y'all are. So I would say they are more promiscuous than women because that's part of who they are as men.
Biological imperative.
That's what they be saying, right? That's what they be saying.
If you just want to go off of the rhetoric.
So can we get one? Can we get that point? Or
well,
no?
let's
talk
through it.
Why we gotta talk through it?
Biological.
You know that
It's real funny.
Biological imperative, yes. Access, no. Think about this. If you go out, go ahead, Callie.
How is there no access and there's all these hoes that's throwing their pussy around?
If you go out,
if they saying that they don't got access, but we out here just
giving it out. Look, they don't have access until we grant it to them, right?
Callie is leaving out the other part of the access thing that she been hearing for 20 years.
Which part you leaving out, Callie?
They only sleep with the men that they desire, which is 30%. That's the whole rhetoric bar, right? 30% are the ones with all the kids, right? That's the whole rhetoric bar that we've been here for 20 years, 15 years, right? I ain't been here that long, but I know that's been being said.
Me neither.
So it's only the minority of men that have access, so that excludes about 70% of the men, right? And 70% because the 70% also includes the married men, right? That's how they broke down the stat before. So they're not desirable, right? Women.
So you saying the men aren't or the women?
The men aren't. And so think about this: you guys go out every day of your life, you get hit on.
How you know that?
Hold on, take this walk with me. How many no's you really got in you?
I got a lot of no's in me.
You feel me?
You gotta listen. Think about this. There's another stat. Let me give y'all this one. This is fun because y'all don't know the stats like that, right? We're using them very surface level. We're probably not doing a good job, but we're just using the numbers that we've heard all the time. 35 men on average, 35 years old, 8 bodies. You can
that's including all men. That's including all men.
Damn, hold up.
Just about all races.
So what that mean?
Also,
you said that men on average get 8 bodies.
By the time that they're 35, yes.
I saw.
These new batches.
I've seen.
Who got 8 bodies by the time they 18? What are we talking about?
35.
35.
I've seen Insecure. Issa's character went through something that all the women championed. It was called a hoe phase.
So you believe that all women went through a whole phase?
I just know Insecure was a lens into how y'all act, and I hate it. It's a broadcast.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Majority.
We can't even hear
Majority. So what?
No, I was saying to me, we can't hear the baby. Sometimes people think you was loud in their background, but it don't be. Go ahead, Leah. We can't hear him to me.
I thought.
So you asking if majority of women had whole phases?
We're just measuring this promiscuity thing.
Oh,
So here, what we're doing is we're using. So what we did was rewound. We have rewound time, right? And we go into how the conversation was usually had before we start digging a little deeper. So you got what else would come. Callie can attest the abortion stat, right, Callie? That would be entered in about how
Do
many
that mean
abortions,
that- But
promiscuity.
does that
Remember,
mean women could get abortions from their partner? Like, why do it gotta
partner.
be because she? You know, it's women
Amen.
that
Yeah, well, you're right. Whoever was putting penis in vagina was the partner. That's for damn sure. So that's another one, right? We would stack these up to say promiscuity.
No,
Where
what
does it
I'm
lie?
saying is this. It doesn't mean necessarily because women get an abortion that they was just out here fucking multiple different men.
You know what's
But
interesting?
it does mean it's not safe. Like we not doing it in a secure way, so that means it's just willy nilly. So then you can
So is
assume.
that? I thought promiscuous is. I guess that's promiscuous.
You're really trying to get us to be 6-0 right
He
now.
should cheat more.
It's the same.
Women.
The same. I think women actually came out with a few percentage points higher, but I didn't even push that one. I'm just telling you all the things that would come out that you would have to retort.
It's fine. I'm fine being the B side. I'm not arguing. We had this talk maybe 2 episodes ago, and men. You said men 1, women 2. I stick with that. I agree.